12 months ago, the headlines completely wrote off Tesla in Europe. In fact, some people even said that Tesla was going to go bankrupt. That story came back again, didn't it? Sales were sliding. The German plant was running half empty. According to Electric, the German plant was going to shut down. And every legacy-friendly outlet treated it as proof the brand was collapsing, or at least on the way down. Today, Tesla just announced it's actually pushing Giga Berlin past its own nameplate capacity. So let's talk about the numbers because they tell a very different story than what you were sold. This morning, Tesla confirmed it's lifting Model Y output at its gigafactory in Berlin in Germany by another 20%, taking the plant to 7,500 vehicles per week from October. Run that out across the full year, you're looking at nearly 400,000 cars. And remember, Tesla lists the factory's current capacity at 375,000. So this isn't Tesla filling spare lines. This is Tesla building above the number the plant was actually rated for when it was originally manufactured. Guys, to staff it, Tesla was bringing in another 1,000 workers. Ironically, the same day this was revealed to basically the global media, it was also reported the Volkswagen Group are strongly considering firing 100,000 staff. Yeah. Now, if this all sounds familiar, it should. This is the second straight round of 1,000 hires, as in 1,000 more jobs after another 1,000 more jobs, tied to a 20% production bump. Stack the vehicle expansions together with the battery investment Tesla announced back in May, the plan is on track for 3,500 additional jobs across the short term. 3,500. Guys, that's not a company in retreat, unlike some of its rivals in Europe. On the Electric Viking website, I'll put a link in the description below. We have more articles about electric cars and battery technology than any other website that I'm aware of in the world. So check that out. Link is in the description. And there you'll find our videos and analysis and articles about everything going on in the EV world. Now, here's the context that makes this kind of interesting. Last year was rough, make no mistake, it was. Tesla built just over 200,000 vehicles in Berlin in 2025. That's just a bit more than half of what the plant could potentially produce. European sales dropped hard for a stack of reasons that we've covered before. The legacy press ran with it, and they probably really threw some gasoline onto the flames of the fire and made everything a bit worse, I'd say. Then 2026 happened. In the first quarter, Giga Berlin set a record with 61,000 vehicles built, averaging nearly 4,700 per week. European registrations didn't just recover, they snapped back. Model Y registrations were up 117% in March compared to March of the previous year. In Germany alone, registrations quadrupled to 9,252. France, Denmark, Sweden, Norway, several key markets up more than 46%, with the Model Y holding its spot as a top-selling EV. That's the rebound Tesla is now scaling production to meet. And this is all before the Model Y L goes on sale, which I think will be one of the best-selling vehicles in Tesla's history. And the milestones keep on stacking. Berlin has now built more than 750,000 vehicles since the lines opened in 2022. The powertrain side just crossed 1 million drive units made on site. Not imported. On batteries, Tesla is targeting up to 8 gigawatt hours of cell production capacity at the plant by 2027. That's actually quite a lot. There is a political layer here too, and it's worth saying it out loud. Musk previously tied the scale of this expansion to one condition, and the Berlin workforce delivered, voting down a union majority in the recent Works Council elections. Personally, I think that might play out better for this factory in Germany, for Tesla workers. Whatever you think of that, though, the expansion that was promised on that outcome is now arriving on schedule. So what's next for Berlin? Well, the obvious candidate is what I mentioned before, the Tesla Model Y L, the 3-row version of the Model Y. Credible sources have it launching in North America this fall, And critically, the L already secured EU type approval last year. It's already on sale in multiple countries outside of Europe, including Australia and China. That's the hard regulatory step already cleared. So once this October ramp settles in, those expanded German lines are a natural fit to start building a 6-seat Model Y for European buyers, which is going to be probably the most affordable 3-row SUV, electric SUV in Europe. This will be made locally instead of it being shipped across an ocean. Put it all together, and the picture is kind of hard to argue with. It's pretty compelling. A plant that ran at half capacity in 2025 is now hiring its second wave of 1,000 workers, lifting output above its rated ceiling, crossing battery and powertrain milestones, and lining up a brand new model. All driven by demand that, depending on the market, either doubled or quadrupled year over year. The story all through 2025 was that Europe had moved on from Tesla, and it was never again. That Tesla story, that's old news. The production schedule says otherwise. As always, I'll keep watching the registration data and report it straight. And if the media are telling you stories, I'll try and give you the right information. Let me know in the comments whether you think the Model Y L belongs on those Berlin lines. And also, guys, let me know in the comments what you think about Tesla's resurrection in Europe, because that'll help the channel, and it'll be interesting to see what people think as well. Thanks for watching. Need expert advice on what car to buy, what solar system to get, what home battery to get, or potentially for your business? You can get, guys, a one-on-one consultation directly with me, 60 minutes of tailored guidance. This might help you avoid making a huge mistake spending money when you shouldn't, or potentially save you a massive amount of money. Click the link in the description below because I can assist you, and why not? The link is in the description. Thinking about getting solar, a home battery, or an EV charger? Check out Australia's best free comparison tool, because it could save you a lot of money. Guys, click on the link below in the description and you can see how much you can save. Alternatively, give Resync a call. They are the guys who installed my battery and my home solar. I'll put a link to them as well in the description.